Good morning, friends. I am Dr. Pottur Gangadhar Rao, a general surgeon practicing at Gudivada of Krishna district, Andhra Pradesh, for the last 4.5 decades. I am a past president of the Andhra Pradesh Indian Medical Association, National Vice President, Indian Medical Association Headquarters, Delhi, in the year 1819, and currently I am the chairman for the National IMA COVID Morbidity Mortality Committee. It is my pleasure at the outset, in these auspicious days of Dasara, I want to extend my warm greetings to you, and may the gods Kanakadurga and the Mahalakshmi bless every one of you with good determination to serve the people of this country. But as a modern medical practitioner, I am very much disturbed and perturbed on the developments that are going on affecting the very edifice of the modern medicine structure in the country of India. And we are swimming through the difficult times of COVID, and you are sure everybody in the country, everybody in the world will accept the real fact that the treatment of the COVID affected millions of people has been done only by the modern system of medicine, nothing else. 100% it has come to the rescue of millions of people, including VVIPs, including our Home Minister Amit Shah ji, and many stalwarts in the country, even the noted celebrity Amitabh Bachchan. In the process, it is so disheartening to note that, as the chairman of the Morbid Mortality Committee of the Headquarters Delhi Indian Medical Association, I am sorry to share with all of you that we have lost about 550 doctors serving the COVID patients all over the country. It's so pathetic. In the initial days, the national government, our Prime Minister Modi himself, declared that all the healthcare workers are the corona warriors, and especially doctors are a replacement to God, and praising everything. They have thrown petals at us. They have clapped for our services. They praise it to the hilt that we are the life saviors and we are the embodiment of the God Almighty. And there is also another assurance from the national government announcing 50 lakhs of health insurance when, if at all by mistake, a life is lost in the process. But it's so unfortunate that we already lost about 550 doctors, and I am doubtful how many of these are given any financial assistance by the government or the due recognition that is required. Then, behind every breadwinner, especially the doctors, a breadwinner is lost in the family. What will be the plight of the family behind? Nobody is thinking about that. Even the national government or the state government, they are not coming to the rescue of those families. Now it is only Indian Medical Association which is stepping forward to collect their own resources from the National Benevolent Fund to at least to help to some extent those are in dire need, because everybody is not born with a silver spoon. Every doctor doesn't have a very lucrative life. Many doctors, they are definitely, the families are in despair. Then we are on that. Another important thing is, when 100% of the COVID treatment has been dealt with effectively by the modern medical system, recently there has been an announcement by the National Health Minister on rolling out a protocol of Ayurveda and Yoga for the prevention of COVID. It is so baffling, it is so surprising, because the English medicine, the modern medicine is evidence-based, scientific-based, whereas the Ayurveda and the other, we don't want to degrade them, we don't want to downgrade them, they may have their own merits, but a scientific method, evidence-based medicine cannot be coupled with an assumption-based medicine. That is where the Indian Medical Association headquarters has strongly objected to this through the press, and also sent a letter to the Health Minister, and where he has retracted to that, then to the defense that saying that it is in the initial stages of mild and moderate cases. Are we dare enough to stop the modern Medicaid system there in the initial stages of mild and moderate cases and 100% depend upon Ayurveda and yoga? It is a $1 million question. This is very unfortunate. That's one thing. Then, another thought came then. Why I am disturbed? Why I am pent up about the modern Medicaid system that is going to coming? Recently, you are all aware that National Medical Commission has come into place of Medical Council of India. The Medical Council of India was suspended when? In the year 2010. And from 2010, now on 25th of September 2020, it has taken 10 long years for the governments to totally repeal Medical Council of India and replace it by NMC. We are not bothered about what you call it, whether you call it a Medical Council of India or you call it a National Medical Commission, but is the NMC fully prepared to safeguard the medical education system in the country? In my opinion, it's not fully prepared. There are many clauses, though all the clauses have been notified on 25th of September. There are many lacunae. There are many difficulties. There is no clarity on the side of the medical education system, especially the medical education affecting the incoming medical students. And added from the bolt from the blue came the announcement by the Niti Aayog. What they have done? Niti Aayog, according to the National Medical Commission rules and regulations, they constitute 4 committees. What are the 4 committees? For shaping a medical education, one committee on education. The second committee on research. The third committee on clinical practice. The fourth committee is developing the administrative infrastructure in the community to implement the system. But the baseline, the thread line of all the 4 committees, the common trend is to replace the modern medical system by an integrated medical system, India, where the modern medical system, along with Ayush, will become a curriculum, combined curriculum. This is the crux of the problem. That means, is there any scientific background in this? It's so unfortunate. I was shocked to see that. How they are going to marry between a scientific-based, evidence-based medicine, that is modern medicine, and then the other systems of medicine. Our contention is, this also Indian Medical Association is strongly objecting to it, and definitely we raise our voice. We have shown our resentment to the government, but as you know, this is the COVID area. The government is going ahead with that. These 4 committees are given a time of 6 to 8 weeks to submit their final report, after which they want to go on. The main purpose of this is only one thing. By the year 2030, now we are in 2020, by the year in 2030, the modern medical system will be totally replaced by an integrated medical system where Khichdi doctors will be produced after 2030 in India. This is in tune with one India, one type of doctor, one type of physician is able to treat through modern medicine and also. Is it possible? I don't think it's possible. A senior practitioner, a senior leader in Indian Medical Association, and I am very much disappointed here. Not only this, now India can feel proud that we are the center for the medical tourism. People are coming from Middle East, abroad. They are coming to India, getting treatment and getting with the medical excellence. They are going back. But this is going to stop. Nobody will come to take such a thing, medical tourism for this thing. The second one is, the doctors of Indian doctors have a very good reputation, a lot of demand in the other countries. Even that flow will be cut off. This is a very unfortunate situation. Now, my sincere appeal to all the modern medical doctors, please look into this. Shall we remain silent spectators what is going on now? Because the government is planning to go at a jet speed, taking the advantage of the COVID conditions and trying to bring out the change. My dear friends, another important thing is disturbing me is even the Niti Aayog, when it rolled out something called integrated medical system for the new India, building blocks. In that, they faltered on one particular aspect. anything what we are planning from 10 years from now. We take the projected population growth at that time. They are planning for the projected growth of 130 crores, which is the present population. But by another 10 years, 2030, the proposed demographic studies reveal that our population of the country will be 150 crores. So, the half-cooked, half-prepared policies like this may land modern medical system in the anvil. My appeal to all of you on this auspicious days of Dasara is that let us not be silent spectators, otherwise the future of the medical students in the long years to come, definitely there will be degradation of the modern medicine, and there will not be any excuse for all the practitioners of the modern medicine, especially the leaders in Indian Medical Association who are remaining silent now. So let us realize the National Medical Resource, Indian Medical Association already rolled out a game plan how to go about. Let us show our protest in all ways that is possible. You also join it. You also rejuvenate, sensitize the people, sensitize the public, sensitize the medical students, sensitize the jury doctors, and it is there for their future, for the future of our children, our grandchildren. I think we have to make some relevant fight to tell the national government to please look back into the system of medical education. That's one thing. The second one is there are some other laws that is coming up. Medical Council of India is totally replaced with the National Medical Commission on 25th of September, as I told you earlier. The second one is there is a National Digital Registry at the center. All the graduates and hospitals have to register directly to the central online, and autonomy of the states have lost in this because the healthcare systems of the states, now even the state medical council, they have to play a role there to maintain their autonomy, their independence to take back the situation, take stock of the situation, and project in the right manner to protect the rules and regulations of the future of medical students. The another draconian, maybe unpleasant situation, one bill is placed in the floor of the table of Rajya Sabha is the another one then regarding the allied medical groups. The allied medical groups, what says that they want to give anybody related to medical profession, they want to give a limited license. The proposal is